Glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in Toronto, where the Raptors will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers with some momentum in their favor. A strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball,
the crowd is assembled at the Air Canada Centre, looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it live right here on 2K Sports. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bucks. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Martin, Randall out there with Russell, and it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Here's Valanciunas. Can't get it to go. So it's the Lakers now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And Kevin, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their...
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And here's Russell after Jared Sullinger hitting his three. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Russell with a wide open look. Again, Russell missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now, here is Russell. 23 points for him the last game against Boston.
And in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
Shot clock at 6. Again, Russell missing.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And it's denied. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Yes. Russell's got his first points of the night.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the Lakers head coach. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Terrific, Doris. Thanks, guys. What's your take on that?
I think it's probably the way to go. The defensive approach suits their style and their personnel. So I think you go with it.
Yeah, and you stay true to your identity, and theirs is clearly at the defensive end.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Toronto.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Picked by Randall. Here's Bailey. Toronto grabs the miss. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game, Greg. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Here's Freak following the bucket by the Lakers, and that one's good. Russell with it. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. He kicks to Martin. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his third assist on the night. Toronto trailing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Thornton takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Good. Russell's got his second basket.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Here's Freak, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's Russell. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Russell's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Russell. So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Randall out there with Martin. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Russell. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot. Here's Randall. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Randall's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Lakers. Silva, the pass to Freak. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Bailey, he's checked in for Clarkson. And both free throws good from Freak.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Bailey passes to Randall. They set the pick. Mirotic has a wide open look. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Mirotic has got himself on the board with 3 there. Raptors trail by 7. Silva, he's guarded by Russell. From 11 feet away, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 6. Passes it to Bailey. Here's Randall. 6 on the shot clock, and again, it's the Lakers.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Bailey. The shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks played really well. He ended with 19 points, and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
And it's Martin missing. Raptors trail by 7. Bradley kicks to Thornton. Sellinger, no good. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Baylor. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Freak is second.
He's an absolute beast in the paint, Kevin. He takes an awful lot of personal pride in protecting the paint and protecting the rim.
The first one falls.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
And both free throws good from Freak. Lakers leading by 7. Outside, Russell. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Russell's got 8 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Burks' shot is good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside, Russell. To the right side. Here's Hood. And again, it's the Lakers. Raptors trail by 8. Now, Freak. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Nice D from Russell.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
6 to shoot. Hood. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for the
Some changes for Toronto. Chris Middleton. And that does it for the...
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center. Okay, fans, put your hands.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Freak, he's in at the point. Jared Sellinger is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Thornton in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Picked by Randall. Russell kicks to Martin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Now here's Freak. Good. Freak's got 10.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
And here's Russell. Martin the screen. Over to the left wing. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Randall. Oh, that's blocked. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Freak kicks to Burks. And it's off from 3-point range. Lakers leading by 6. Russell with it. Sellinger picks him up. Russell passes to Baylor. Good, and it's Russell.